a peek.
Yeah, let's just make sure we're all squared away. Where's my phone? In my lap.
Oh,
I'll
oh,
check
oh,
on the
oh, oh,
Facebook.
we're live
We're live? People can see us?
on YouTube, anyways. I don't know about if it
Yep.
is working
I'm
on
just
Facebook.
switching over to that. And we'll see what we got going on there. Um,
Bear with us. We are
I think we're live right now.
on Facebook too.
Yeah, I think it's working.
Oh my goodness, we did it!
Okay, awesome. Okay, well, sorry for that brief delay, and we are trying out a new recording platform with the live streams. So we had to check and make sure everything was working. So thanks for bearing with us. And welcome back to If It Were Up to Us, the podcast where we have zero authority, no filter, and more Disney opinions than anyone asked for. I am your host, Chrissy, and this is my co-host, Stephanie. Hey, Steph, how you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm good. I just found the button to see the chat. So
Yay!
if anybody comments, I might be able to see it. So that's good. Oh man.
We're just going to test out some things tonight. I think it's going to be kind of fun. I was going to put our little intro video in, and then I forgot to click it, so we'll try the outro when we get there.
What they don't
Everything
know
is
is we
fine.
had an intro earlier. It was
Yes.
Chrissy's cat purred for us.
Yep, we were having a little ASMR moment. Um,
Yes.
yeah. It was great.
It was.
He doesn't make an appearance very often. Usually it's the dog. Um,
Yes.
but he's hanging out with me on the couch tonight because that's where I'm podcasting from. Um, because we're in the thick of moving and it is crazy time. Like, we're probably 2 months away from moving our entire house and life. And um, I am slowly trying to pack. I had the in laws here last week. They helped us paint our bathroom. I am so grateful for that. Um, because that was a huge project off of our list to get ready, but I still have so much to move and it's just a lot. I feel like my house is in disarray 24/7. So,
Mm. Moving is never fun.
no.
And now,
I
like,
yeah.
have kids stuff to move too. Like, I haven't
Oh god.
moved with kids stuff, so.
So much kid stuff. So much. And I have been like decluttering and clearing out, and I have just resigned myself to, like, if I find a piece of something like a set and that piece is not anywhere near that set, it's going in the trash. And when I find that set, I will know this is missing its pieces, so
I'm gonna
it's got to
throw
go.
that away too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's what we're doing.
That's the only good thing about moving is like purging of things that
Right?
are not
Yes,
necessary.
exactly.
And
I
you
was like,
know
we're
you
not
don't
moving
want
it.
it if you're not willing to pack it and then unpack it. You're
Right,
like,
exactly.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't
Mm-hmm.
think we need this then.
Yep. That's what we're hoping for anyways, right? Like God, I hope I don't end up opening something in the new house and be like, why did we pack this? Yeah. But anyways, so welcome to my new background and change of scenery. What's going on in your life?
Oh my gosh, what's going on in my life? Well, so my work, like my 9 to 5, but I only work 8 to 2,
Mm-hmm.
has been sold and is being rebought, and that closing is happening next Thursday, so
That's
in
right.
a week.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I've been dealing with that, and it's just going to be a lot of change, which I'm okay with, and uh, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be fine.
Yeah. That's our motto at this podcast. It's gonna be fine,
It's,
or
it's just gonna be
everything is
fine.
fine.
Yeah,
We're that meme of like the dumpster fire and or
yeah.
like the dog sitting in the middle of the fire, and it's just like this is fine, everything's fine.
It's literally we're warm. We're good.
We're good. We're good. Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Yes, that is right. I forgot that was happening. And not like we didn't just talk about that, but we did. Anyways, yes. Well,
And I got a little
hopefully,
worried,
yeah.
not about work, but it
Mm,
was storming just shortly before we started. And I was like,
right.
listen here, if the Wi-Fi goes, I'm gonna be mad. Because it goes from storming and that happening on Thursday
Mm-hmm.
when we were supposed to do this episode or a live episode, I don't remember at this point, uh, to waking up to snow on the ground on Saturday morning.
That was mind-boggling.
And then we kind of had that up and down again. And today
Mm-hmm.
it was really nice. It's storming. Going to be really nice Friday and Saturday and back to cold on Sunday. And it's just, this time of year is just stinks. It's
Yeah,
nuts.
it needs to make up its mind.
That's right.
Yeah, we haven't decided if we're in the dead heat of winter or the dead heat of summer or our fake winter. Because the day it was snowing, for you, it was like, I think the high was only 50 degrees here, but it had literally been 90 degrees the day before. So
It's
that
insane.
was nuts. Yeah. I just need to. And like,
Come on,
I
Mother
sent my
Nature.
kids out that morning, the 50-degree morning, because I didn't check the weather. Um, and I was like, oh my God, it is significantly cold around here. And I felt bad because they were both wearing shorts. So I covered them in blankets and told their teachers to put pants on them when they got to school. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Just living the dream. Anyways, so should we
Anywho,
talk about the Disney news that came out? We teased it in our last episode, which was funny because we were like, "Oh, this news came out. We're going to talk about it on the live." And then that week ended up being the week before. But now we do get to talk about it live. And the big, big Disney news that came out is we have a name and a theme, an idea for this new cruise ship,
yes.
the Disney Believe.
Yes.
And I would like you to tell our loyal listeners exactly your thoughts on this because
Okay. So initially, I messaged Chrissy and I said, I just don't like the name. It just
Mhm,
something about it I don't like. I don't know. And maybe it's just the state of my world right
mhm,
now. And I'm
mhm.
just like not accepting of this kind of
You have
believe and
nothing to believe in.
imagination. Oh, why don't they should call it the Disney Imagination.
That would have been so much better.
But it probably wouldn't have liked that either, honestly. So it's okay.
Yeah.
It's growing on me. What is the theme? I don't know if I caught that.
It's more so just like believing in yourself. So I it's yeah, I when I read, and I should have pulled it up, but I didn't. I, when I read like the description, it honestly felt like the statue that should be in, or like this ship's like icon statue, in the, what is it, the Grand Hall or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Um, it should be Walt. Like it should be a dreamer statue.
Oh,
Like that's the vibe that I get or hope to see on this ship. They're doing a significant disservice to everything if they're not, if they don't make this ship like be, because that's where it rang for me, was like, oh,
okay.
we just got done talking about this almost a year ago, right? Exactly. That whole idea of like believing in yourself and believing in your dreams, and hello, that's Walt Disney. So that's how I feel about this ship.
Okay, so if they don't go that route,
Hmm.
what character, Disney character, do you think would be the second best? Mine that comes to my head right away is Milan.
Ah, that's a good one.
That's the one that comes to my head first.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I feel like they'll go with like Hercules or something. I don't know why, but that's just.
I don't know. I like my first thought was Mirabelle from Encanto, but like I don't really know
Okay.
that that rings true either. So, um, because I feel like she has a lot of self-doubt, but she just does it anyway. So, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. They just shouldn't. It shouldn't be anybody else, but well, that's my opinion on that. So, um, in parks related news, we have some special offers that were like released this week that we discussed, and I have some thoughts about that as well. Um, we have the after 2 p.m. ticket at Walt Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
We have the summer resort offer for Disney Plus subscribers. And is that it? Is that that's the only two I'm thinking of?
The newer ones, yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Chrissy doesn't like the 2 p.m. ticket.
I hate the 2 p.m. ticket. I think it's so dumb. It's so dumb. And Stephanie kind of put it like it doesn't make a lot of sense to show up at the hottest part of the day, right? My beef with it is that it is not, I would expect it to be a significantly discounted
Mm-hmm.
ticket, and it is not.
Mm-mm.
And you can't park hop with it.
No.
So you're resigned to one park for for half a day, right? I mean, if you're saying that the park is going to open at 8 a.m. and close at 10 p.m., like yeah, you're working on like an 8 hour. I just can't. I can't. It's not, it's mind boggling that it's like maybe $15 cheaper for some dates than the regular ticket price. Like, that's
Mm-hmm.
stupid. It's stupid.
Yeah. I think it really needed to be into the like 79 to 99 range.
Yes. Yeah.
Like,
Anything over 100, I'm not paying it. Mm-hmm.
and honestly, I think they could be 79 to 99 and not start until 5 p.m. Like,
Mm-hmm.
avoid the hottest part of the day, come in for dinner, and then, the only park that it super is helpful for would be Magic Kingdom when it's open until 11.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
but all that being said, I still feel like I would do it if I could park hop for sure. But
Yeah.
I still feel like I would consider it if it was drastically, like, total wise cheaper
This
for my
is a
family.
ticket that is not made for the average Disney
No.
goer.
Mm-mm.
This is 100% like the Disney adult like ticket, right?
Yeah.
And we all know like they go and buy them, so it don't matter how
Yeah.
much it is. Um, but the other thing that occurred to me is that not only when I was like looking at the ticket details, it says like check the park hours and like events calendar, and it occurred to me that they have a bunch of after hours parties at 3 of the 4 parks during
Mm-hmm.
this time period when the ticket window is like valid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine like showing up at 2 p.m. on a day for like a park, say it's Magic Kingdom, and you haven't looked at that, and then all of a sudden the crowds for an after hours party start rolling in at 7, and here you thought you were going to be able to take advantage of like the lower
Mm-hmm.
crowds. That just sounds like such a bummer because it devalues that ticket instantly because people the party doesn't start till 10 but they can get in at 7, and so now you've only had like first world problem 5 hours in a theme park.
Yeah.
You know what I
Okay,
mean? Like I just feel like that's silly.
let's also remember that in Animal Kingdom, their attraction, the biggest thing there, the safari, closes early. It's like what, 5:30
Yeah.
most nights?
Yeah, the
Their
park closes at
trails
6.
also
I think
close.
they, yep, uh-huh.
And there is nothing else in that park really,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
to absorb any of that. And it's closing at 8. Like that's the
Yeah.
maximum. That's as late as it ever stays opened. So,
This is why it's only offered as a 2-day or a 3-day ticket. Because if you offer it as a 4-day ticket, you're implying that you can it's worth its value for all 4 theme parks, and it is not.
Also, no offense, but I am not going to Animal Kingdom on if I only have 3 days. What park are you not
No.
going to?
Animal
Not Animal
Kingdom.
Kingdom? Yeah, absolutely not.
Oh. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I am not wasting if I had a park hopper, I'd go.
Yep,
But I'm not
sure.
wasting a single day on a park that closes at 6 p.m.
Mm-mm.
No, thank you. So, those are our
Anywho.
hot takes. We're spicy tonight. I can feel it. Like it
Yeah, we
is,
are.
it's a vibe. I don't know if it's because I know that I'm stuck with my children all day tomorrow and I'm like just already like exhausted from it. I don't know.
Pre-exhausting.
Mhm. Mhm.
Pre-exhausted.
Or what, but I'm feeling fiery tonight. So, this is going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Um we're debating tonight in
We
our
are.
very first versus episode of season 2. Are you ready?
No.
Listen, I came prepared, okay?
Oh yeah, she did. She's like, I gotta pull up my notes. I'm like, all my notes are in my head, and I hope they're good. Listen, I did do some like things, but I just, shoved them in my head.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I remember them all.
No, you will. You'll be fine.
Hmm.
This is just going to be a friendly discussion. Um,
Sure.
Friendly discussion. So in these, I'll just kind of give a rundown for our listeners of what these debate or versus episodes are going to look like. So we're going to do our best with zero debate skills to debate a topic. And
Hmm.
and at the end of it, we have decided that we're going to judge everything on a completely made up scorecard.
That's right. Just like whose line is it, anyways?
Yep. Yep.
The points don't matter.
Exactly. The points don't matter. And at the end, you guys can tell us who wins in a segment that we're going to call our Zero Authority Verdict. And we will make sure that we announce on our following episode who won these debates. So feel free to put it in the comments, argue with us. We can't wait to hear what you have to say. But we have decided on a few categories in that we are looking at like how um okay, wait, hang on, where's my notes? Okay, the magic factor, so
Okay.
does it feel classic Disney, um and like Disney magic, notable nostalgia, time worthiness, that's a key element that we're judging against. So is it worth your limited park time, or does it save valuable park time? Time worthiness is a big thing. Also the Disney dollar value, which is kind of like the experience and payoff, like is it worth your Disney money? Um, and then, we may throw in some random ones like, is it mom approved or the mom score, or is it better for newbies, or is it a meltdown risk, or whatever? We're making it up as we go. So just know that those are the things you can be judging us against. And I think the format, if you've ever had a debate, this is nothing like that. So don't
I got
don't
worried
expect
for a second
that.
because I was like, Chrissy, I do not know what a format of the debate is. Okay, so
Me
I
either.
got worried. I
Me
was
either.
like, okay.
I didn't take that class. That
I
wasn't a
think there was
club.
like
I don't know.
opening argument, and then you get to
Yeah.
say,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have
Yep.
closing, and then
That's exactly how it's gonna go. We're gonna have an opening argument for each of us, and in which we're just gonna kind of lay it all out on the table. What we feel makes our thing the better of the two, and then I'm gonna give us a chance to take the points that someone else has said, and we'll just have like a rebuttal round where you
hmm.
can tell me how wrong I am.
Okay.
Um, and then we're gonna have a round that we're calling the petty point round. And this one is basically just us saying, you know, screw your idea, mine is better. So that's our whole format. And then you guys, our listeners, will be the judge of who wins, because we know at the end of this, neither one of us, well, I know for today's episode, we're both going to agree on who wins because we already
Yeah,
know.
we already
Um,
know.
but, maybe we'll change our mind as we debate tonight. So, would you like to tell them what our topic is for tonight?
So it's Hollywood Studios versus California Adventure.
Yes. The two, I'm going to call it the debate for the second gate, which, don't hate me, I know it's not a second gate for Walt Disney World, but yeah, that's what we're just going to pretend Epcot doesn't exist for a minute. Which one of these is the ultimate
Ooh,
second gate?
okay, that was going to be my question.
Mm-hmm.
In these arguments, are we in this moment just pretending that the only things that exist are California Adventure and Hollywood Studios? Or are we pretending, well, not pretending, are we?
Are we acknowledging the existence of other parks?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. You're going down then.
I think you're going down because mine is. Okay. All right. I think you're going down.
There's
You're
still
going down.
more. There's still more rides in Disneyland. Anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So,
All right.
would you like to go first, or would you like me to go first?
Nope, you're going first. That's the only advantage I get.
That's the only advantage. Okay. Well, I am coming to the table. California Adventure is the better park. It takes the
Okay.
best things. It takes the best things that we love about Hollywood Studios and the things that we love about Epcot and creates the ultimate second gate, third gate, whatever. And I am basing this off of immersive themed lands, diverse dining options, better vibes, right? Like those two combined provide for better vibes. This park has significantly better atmosphere and offerings than Hollywood Studios. We California Adventure improved upon the immersive themed lands like that we love about Hollywood Studios, right? Like Cars Land and or with Cars Land and Avengers Campus. Those I literally walked into Avengers Campus and my jaw was on the floor and I was already in love. Like the rest of the park did not matter to me. Like that was it for me. But you really do feel like when you walk into those worlds in that or the lands within that theme park, you do feel like you stepped into your favorite like film or universe. And then but honestly, even at Pixar Pier, it feels like you've just walked into a California pier. And that's the low of the low, let's be honest. Like, this is not an immersive theme land by any stretch of the imagination, but it still feels like a California. You have the wooden boardwalk, the coaster, and the spinning swings. And then you have the food, which is like its own world showcase itself. I realize it's like highly California based stuff because it's California Adventure, but I still think it plays off of the diverse cuisines and culinary landscape that California has in and of itself. But they're actually good food. It's not just like theme park survival food, it's like real good food. So that's my first point, number one. Two, we have more balanced attractions in this theme park. You have thrills and you have rides for the little one, and there are so many more than at Hollywood Studios. There are 35 when you add up counting rides, character experiences, and shows. 35 different attractions you can visit compared to 15 at Hollywood Studios. And like I said, there's more with no height restrictions, so the little ones don't have to settle for just like watching shows at this theme park. And it does a good job of blending the number of like high energy thrill rides with more family friendly ones. So it's less a pressure to do this park because The whole family can enjoy it. You don't feel like you have to rush. This is a park you don't have to like rope drop just to get all the big attractions done, you know? Love that. And also my final point in why this is an amazing theme park is the park feels alive. It's the thing that we said was lacking in season 1 with Hollywood Studios. You have streetmosphere here. You have street shows and dance parties and all the different things. Like when we Stephanie and I walked into Avengers Campus, and you have the warriors from Black Panther walking down the street and then teaching people how to be like do warrior poses, and like you just don't have that at Hollywood Studios anymore. So, and then the end all be all, which is roaming characters. So that is why Disney California Adventure takes the cake compared to Hollywood Studios.
Okay. You're wrong. Hollywood Studios is better.
Say it with your chest.
Hollywood Studios feels more California than California Adventure does.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. There's a whole side of the park in California Adventure that's meaningless. You didn't even talk about it. Has Soarin'? Why? Don't know. Sometimes it soars over California, but not very often. It's still soaring over the world, just like it is, you know, on this side of the country. It has the redwood forest that nobody goes into except for the little kids, because while there is more attractions there, they're playing in the playground. So, we have a better tower in Hollywood Studios. It has a better story. A story that makes sense and more people can relate to, because they grew up with the Twilight Zone.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Our Hollywood Boulevard is better, just overall. The other one just kind of feels like a state fair, in my opinion. And we have the Chinese Theater, which, I don't know, seems like it would make more sense in California Adventure, but maybe not. We have studios still that look like studios. Our name makes sense. Hollywood Studios. We don't have a pier that's supposed to look like a California pier, but is now a Pixar pier. Weird. I don't think there was a pier in any Pixar film I've ever seen. The only two areas in California Adventure that are like really themed are the teeny tiny little Avengers campus and Cars Land, which I'll give them. That's pretty awesome.
Go on.
We have Gertie the dinosaur.
Oh, don't bring Gertie into this.
Our after hours with Jollywood Nights fits so well in this park. It makes so much sense. It brings in the Tower of Terror and how the world back then would have been fancy like that. The people that would be arriving at that hotel would be all glitz and glam. It was a bustling hotel. You guys have Oogie Boogie Bash. I don't know, it just makes sense. The park doesn't scream scary at all. They should never have changed California Screaming. It should have just stayed that. So it would make somewhat sense. Now, granted, both of them are just a smorgasbord of whatever we could throw in. We do have Toy Story Land. And that land is amazing. That's where all the kids are hanging out. They're riding alien swirling saucers and they're beating their family on Toy Story Midway Mania. Then we have Galaxy's Edge. The most immersive, in my opinion. And it hits more generations than Avengers Campus. Because, I don't know about you, my grandma knows about Star Wars. She has no idea about Avengers. So, it's more relatable. We have better shows, more shows. And it is easily like a big old circle. I feel like California Adventure is kind of like you have to walk in this one, out, go in this one, out, or cut through and cut off the whole like immersive land thing. Hollywood Studios is better. They may have less attractions, but let's not forget We have 2 more parks. So 15 in that day, baby. You got 3 more days.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, my last one. It's accessible by more people in this country than California Adventure. More people live on this side, and it's easier to drive to. And for me personally, it's only 16 hours away. Okay, Hollywood Studios is better than California Adventure.
Okay. 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 I'm trying to think of which argument I want to argue against first. Okay, you're right in that it does have a more old school, old world glamour, golden age of Hollywood vibe than California Adventure does. But I argue that that is not the purpose of California Adventure. To have a golden age of Hollywood vibe. So there's that. It was more about celebrating the cultures and the unique offerings that California has and celebrating that because it is a locals park. So the vibe was intended to be different. So the storytelling is different. And while they have changed that overall vibe, so has Hollywood Studios. You talked about having studios, but they're not actually studios. They're just big old buildings, useless buildings now that they have done nothing with. Also, they took out the best part of that theme park, the back lot tour. So at least you may have thought it needed to stay California Screamin', but at least we didn't take out some of our best attractions and like rebrand it to the most
Why is
confusing
the Little
park in the world.
Mermaid in California Adventure? And how does that make sense that it's across from the...
Why is the Little Mermaid in Hollywood Studios?
It's a show.
Yeah.
It's all about the shows.
Tell
They
me how
made
that
shows,
fits in
they're
being
doing
a
shows.
studio.
What?
Mm-hmm.
It's using a studio for the
Okay,
show.
I'll agree. It has some weird wonky things, but so does Hollywood Studios.
Where is Pandora going in that park? How does that gonna fit?
I don't know yet. We're gonna have to find out. They haven't told me the story yet. Okay.
Because if they take Grizzly Peak away, they really might as well just change the name from California Adventure to Adventure World, like over in Paris.
Oh, imagine that happening. What? Okay. Here's what I will say. All right. I think you're right in that there is somewhat of a disconnect between the worlds or the lands. How does Toy Story flow into Galaxy's Edge?
With a new
Right,
seating
there is no
area
transition.
that has shade.
They need a seating area that has shade?
No, with the new seating area that
with
has
the new
shade.
seating area.
That's
Yes,
how it flows.
Right. Case in point, I had this on my list. We have shade at California Adventure. We have
tables.
shade. We have a plethora of seating. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Chiller
wait.
vibes. This is not a hot park.
You may have seating for during the day, but your nighttime show, you gotta stand. We have Fantasmic that has bleachers that let you sit while you wait for the show in the whole duration of the show.
You have to be in the park to see the show. At least
Okay,
at California
you have to
Adventure.
stay in one
And
of their
you
expensive
have to hike.
hotels.
And you have to hike up a gigantic hill to get there. Talk about accessible. You can get your butt there. It might be closer to get to Florida or more accessible from around the world, but I don't think it's very accessible to have to climb up that hill at the very end of a very busy park day. If, well, I'm not going to bring up that point because that's my petty point. Anyways, it's also got California Adventure has a smaller footprint. So not only do you have more attractions within that footprint, but it is smaller. And I argue that that
More
allows for
people shoved
easier
together.
navigation. Except it's
A lot
a
of people
locals
in
park
smaller area.
because it, you
So
know
it's
what?
busy
I'll
after
even
5
argue.
p.m.
I'll even argue that it's there
Busy
is a
after 5 p.m.
benefit. No, I'm going to say there's a benefit to its less accessibility because there are less people in the park. If you want to visit a Disney park that has amazing immersive theme lands and really cool stuff and IP all tied into one,
Go to Hollywood Studios.
no, go to California Adventure. Nope. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. Wrong.
Wrong.
Okay.
Hollywood
Let's see what
Studios
else
has
they
the Sci-Fi Drive-In.
The worst restaurant on the planet. The fact that you even bring that up as a positive,
It has the Hollywood Brown Derby. It has Oga's Cantina.
which is essentially the same as the Carthay Circle restaurant in, like, come on, no. Mm-mm. And it only has Oga's Cantina because Galaxy's Edge is there.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on now.
I'm sorry. Your first park over there has Galaxy's Edge, and that makes 0 sense.
Okay, I'll argue that yes, you're right in its location, but why could that not be a portal into Tomorrowland? Hello. I will argue that
Because Tomorrowland
they had a lack
was
of
supposed
space,
to be
so they had to
based
put it where
on
they put
real
it.
life, not fake jumping to light speed. It was Walt.
Listen, we
that
just went to
we're
the
always moving
moon
forward.
again. We could be
We're
going.
not
They
there
could be
yet.
testing out light speed. Okay, you don't know that. Are you a NASA scientist?
I know they're not testing out light speed. It's taken 4
You
days
don't
to
know
get
that.
there.
Maybe they're just testing the equipment, man. I don't know.
Now, if they skip over the moon and just keep going straight to Mars, maybe.
You know what? One day we're gonna find out. Maybe this is what they're doing. They were just setting our expectations low. That's what was happening.
That's what I was thinking. It was April Fool's. Like, no, we're not really going to the moon.
We're going to Mars. Anyways, I argue that it's hard for me to argue. I will look. There are things that I love about Hollywood Studios, but at the end of the day, the fact that California Adventure has such a variety of things to do, has better food, and more shade and tables. Yes, so you have to stand for the nighttime show. Okay, cool. But you know what? You can also
After a long park day.
You can also see the nighttime show from various points in the park. It's not like you can't, like, you have to be there to see it. You could be casually walking by, or one of the most magical things that happens in all of the parks is that there is a nighttime show happening while you're riding your favorite attraction. So you don't get that at Hollywood Studios. Instead, you get screaming people from
What
tower to
attraction are you riding while the nighttime show is going on?
As the nighttime show gets started, that last coaster, if you happen to catch the last coaster going around right as it's starting, yeah, girl.
Okay.
We saw it happen when we were there.
Okay.
Right before the ride went dark. Girl. Come on now. Anyways. All right. Are we ready for a petty point? This is your, last point. 1, 2 sentences, closing argument. Hit me where it hurts.
It's Walt Disney World. That's it. It's Walt Disney World, and you have 4 parks. You're in a bubble. You don't walk outside of the gates and get hit by homeless, no offense. The billboard, people driving by about whatever they're mad about. Super busy highway that you have to cross to go to your hotel because it's too expensive to stay on site. Yeah, that's it. It's Walt Disney World, and it's just better
Okay. Okay. I don't know how that's really arguing that this specific park is
because you're
better.
going for the destination.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
longer
So
it's
it
a
doesn't
longer
matter what's in the.
vacation.
So what you're saying is it doesn't matter what's in
Oh, it does.
the
It
park
has all those
as
amazing
long as it's in
immersive
Disney World.
lands
Hmm. Okay. Okay.
and has more to offer outside of that park.
Okay. Okay. Um, I'm gonna hit you where it hurts here, and I'm gonna give you two sentences
Okay.
that define this as the better park, end all be all.
Okay.
California Adventure is a full day park. Hollywood Studios isn't worth the money to spend a whole day there.
I don't think so. I would disagree.
Park hopping
Legitimately.
queen, you're okay.
I could
Tell me
spend a
the
whole day
last
in
time
Hollywood
you would
Studios.
rope drop to fireworks that park.
Did it in 2021.
Okay, post COVID without these crowds that we have now. Come on now. Come on.
Yeah, and so it was still a full day park.
I argue it's not. 15 attractions. Most of them are shows. The only reason that Hollywood Studios is a full day park is because of the crowds it has, and you're waiting in line.
The only reason it's a full day park is because it has Baseline Tap House.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's true. That's true.
So sit down.
Because you're going to spend 2 hours at Baseline Tap House. That's why.
That's right. Damn it. Oh.
All right, friends. You let us know what you think. Who wins this argument? Because I think I'll just say it. If it was a zero authority verdict that we're giving off, I think as it measures up,
Yeah.
California Adventure feels so Disney. Let's just rate it against our scorecard, shall we?
Uh-huh.
I think both parks feel Disney.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's no, like, you can't say that it doesn't. It's not like I don't think you could find the things if you pull intellectual property out and you consider immersive lands, that's still signature Disney. Like it's, anyways. Also the nostalgia between people who loved Hollywood Studios as MGM and people who love the Hollywood Studios like vibe of California Adventure. Like yeah. Like I said, you pull the two best things from Hollywood Studios and combine it with the things that we love about Epcot, and you got California Adventure. So let's talk. I think Disney dollar value. I gotta say, California Adventure. It has it, hands down.
Oh, 100%.
Like for the amount of attractions you get and the amount of shade you get and
Tables
to
so you can
sit.
actually eat your food.
This is a good return on your investment.
It is.
Hollywood Studios is a little bit debatable. And then, I mean, I'll give them a mom score. Let's just go mom score on this park. I think it's a 9 out of 10. There's stuff for every member of my family to do, regardless of the age differences. And everyone is going to find something that they like at this park.
Mm-hmm.
You got a princess fan, you'll, might be a little more out of luck. But
You're not, but really the only princess stuff they get in Hollywood Studios, not to go against my side,
Mm-hmm.
is a show. You get to see The Little Mermaid during the show, Anna and Elsa during the show. That's
Right.
the only princess stuff you're getting in that
Yeah.
one either. So really,
Yeah.
they're pretty much
Yeah.
equal
I mean,
there.
at least you get Little Mermaid over, like that Little Mermaid ride over in California Adventure. Um, but I think you will find something for everyone there. Um, you get the Toy Story. I mean, yeah, you just, there's so much more and to do. So mom score, I think 9 out of 10 for, and I think mom score over at
And the
Hollywood
playground.
Studios is probably, yeah, also a playground. I feel like if I was giving Hollywood Studios a mom score, I'd say maybe like a, honestly, a 5 out of 10.
Hmm.
Yes, there are
Honestly,
shows, but
honestly, it's like that's where families with that have young ones that are not 40 inches or not even 32. It's when you maybe do Magic Kingdom twice instead of Hollywood Studios.
hmm, yeah, it's thrill rides or it's
A
again, it's a
show.
thing, or you go and you do Toy Story Land and then you peace out and find something else to do. Um,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yep.
Um, okay. Any categories you want to lay in there, like meltdown risk, hot take potential?
Oh, you're melting down because it's freaking hot in Hollywood Studios.
Mm-hmm.
It's so warm. It's a full day park because you will leave for 4 hours because you're super hot. That's what I
I
wanted to really say in my argument.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
leave, you take a break
Yeah.
because you're sick of waiting in line if you couldn't get a lightning lane. And if you're staying off site and you can't get lightning lanes until 3 days before, you're really screwed with this
Mm-hmm.
park. Um, and Slinky Dog Dash Line, doesn't matter what time of the day it is, it sucks. It's
It
awful.
does. Yep. Yep. I agree. There's just, in fact, I distinctly remember the last time I was there, not with you,
Hmm.
prior to that. I had to sit down. We had been waiting, case in point, we were waiting for a reservation at that stupid sci-fi restaurant because we thought, oh, we'll get in here, we'll get some air conditioning. Turns out they were like so far behind on reservations. It was like a 50-minute wait even though we had a reservation. By the time we got inside, I was so hot. I was like, I just need to get something cool and get out of here because even the restaurant was still really warm. And finally, I was like, we just need to go back to the hotel. I can't do this.
Hmm.
Too hot. Yep. So, um, okay. I will leave the overall judgment to us. For this, there's zero authority verdict. We'll announce that on our next episode. So our listeners, make sure that you put a comment down, send us a message, let us know who you think made the better argument and case for their park being the better park. And let us know what categories you want to see as we judge ourselves in the future for our completely made up scorecard for a debate no one asked us to settle.
And for a debate that is difficult to make when you
Yeah.
heavily love the other park.
Yeah.
It's my favorite
Uh-huh.
out of all
Yeah,
of
I was
them
just saying,
in the United States.
in case we're not being clear, we both agree
Yeah.
that in actuality, California Adventure is the better theme park. So,
Hmm.
and I've only been there once.
It's like when
So,
I did my rating of all 6 of them in the United States, it's number 1 for me. I love that darn place so much.
it's just
It's
so
amazing.
good. It's just so good. And it feels so
And
alive
I know
mm,
people, like locals, hate that park. And that makes me sad.
I don't know why you would hate that park. I mean, unless you just get sick of it, but
And I think because it's not really California-y anymore.
mm-hmm. I'll change the name and then maybe they'll start to feel differently about it. That's kind of a fun question. If you were going to change the name, if you agree with Stephanie that it doesn't feel like a California park, what would you change the name to? I'm interested to hear what people have to say about that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know either. But if you want to find out who people thought was the winner, you'll have to tune in to our next episode. And I am going to pull up our schedule to see who or what is coming next. And we have our very first Reimagined Deep Dive episode.
And that's supposed to be live too, right? Because we were supposed to do every other one, but because we had to switch, it's a
It is
back-to-back
a
live.
live. Yep. Yes, it is.
So I'll be filming that live the day of my work's takeover thing happening.
So you won't be stressed at all.
I might be a little spicy.
Yeah, yeah. So, yes, join us on April 9th, 9:15 Central for a Reimagined Deep Dive. We are looking at Journey into Imagination. And we're going to talk about all the ways that this attraction has changed and what we would do to fix it.
Yep. So if it were up to us,
Well, you'll just have to listen.